Hey, this is Abhi from media.com and from socialmarketinglondon.com. I'm going to show you how to buy a domain name on GoDaddy. So this is the GoDaddy.com homepage. It is configured to the UK. What basically GoDaddy does is it tracks what country you're logging in from, and the homepage is configured automatically to your local currency. So as you can see, mine is in pounds. Now I've already talked about for your squeeze page to get a functional domain name rather than a branded domain name. So with my business as an example, my branded domain name would be media.com. That's my business name, and I'm using that .com. My functional domain name, as I'm based in London and I do social media marketing, I went for socialmarketinglondon.com, and that's where I put my squeeze page. Now in your case, you might be, let's just say you're a web designer, for example, that web designer based in London or web designer based in a specific part of London. So I'm gonna go with based in Paddington, so it might be something like webdesignpaddington.com. That would be a functional domain name for a web designer based in Paddington. As you can see, this one is available, so you just hit add. If it wasn't available, then you just go to the top here, type in a search for whatever just type in a search for an alternative name. Sometimes you will just have to play around with different words, different combinations of words to get the domain name you want. But basically, once you've got it, you hit the add button, which is there. You go to continue to registration. And what GoDaddy do is they do try and sell you a lot of extras, but you do not need any of them. So I would actually, some of them are good deals, but you're probably wasting your money because you don't really need them. So you hit no thanks. And then that will take you to a domain registration information screen. If you already have a GoDaddy account, so if you already bought a domain name through them, for example, you just use the login details you've already got there. If not, you would create the registration information, which is your first name, last name, email, and please just make sure you know that you can't use a Hotmail or Yahoo account to register a domain name. That is for security reasons mainly. It helps prevent fraud. So you need to go with whatever email address is provided by your internet service provider. You can add a company name, you add your address, city, country, phone number, and then when you fill that in, you hit next, and you will you'll get a confirmation email, you get that sort of thing, and then you would go into domain settings, where you choose the length of the domain. I would say leave it uncertified. You don't need to get a certified domain for this. You would go through that. You would set your privacy, which I don't think I would go with standard. That's all you really need for these purposes. And then to activate your domain, you would basically just skip through all of these. You don't need to buy emails, you don't need to buy hosting. You would hit the next button. That's going to take you through to the payment gateway. So you just fill out your payment details and you get your account set up. GoDaddy will email you all of the confirmation information as they as you hit confirm, and then we will further down the line need to log back into GoDaddy with the information they send us to point the domain name to our website. And that is how you buy a domain with GoDaddy.